I never wanted to be famous. I'm happy here being nameless. I'm in the crowd being
Dude, I'm so excited, man. I couldn't believe my ears when I heard our last one, dude. You couldn't even hear me. Maybe that's a good thing, but Jesus.
No, that was
Criminy,
the
man.
number one.
Yeah.
We should say thank you for everybody that listened, and then also that those that were honest that gave us real feedback. The number one complaint was that it was pretty glitchy.
Yeah,
It's
But,
fine.
you know,
that was on me,
we're,
please.
we're
fine.
beginners, man.
It's fine.
It's not fine. I think
It's
I
fine.
think John owes an apology
Fine.
to the ears of all those people, of all the five
I'd like to-
people that listened.
I would like to personally extend an apology to David Miller. He definitely told me what a piece of shit I was on that, and thank you, Dave. Appreciate
Yeah,
doubled up 'cause he
he
told me
actually
as well.
messaged me too, so he tripled up.
Yes. He got all three of
What a dick, man.
He seemed very concerned about your
Padres
audio,
fan. Yeah, so Dave, if you're listening on this one, fuck you. How about that, dude?
but not
Just
really
kidding,
though.
Dave. I love
Dave.
you, dude. I'm just kidding.
Not really. He doesn't mean that.
I'm kidding, Dave. Seriously, you're our only listener. Keep listening.
He doesn't
Yeah,
mean
no
that.
kidding.
He's just angry right now. He's
I jumped on in a good mood, and then that whole David Miller thing just took me down a. Are we doing our dislikes yet, or that'll be later? Okay, hold on. Let me make a note.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Start making
Does
notes.
David have 2 V's or 1 V?
When I was making my notes, I just noticed how easy it was to come up with things that I don't like, and how all I want to do is talk about them. And then the things that I do like, I'm like, I could say a couple things about this, I guess,
yeah.
But I know nobody else will say anything in return. It's just like,
That's why I opted for the positive last week. One single positive, and it didn't land. So I've got lots of hates this week.
Dang, I was in a good mood. I was trying to think of them, and I had a bunch of likes, and I had to kind of come up with some dislikes. But now I'm getting pissed. I'm with you guys, man. Let's do this. Fucking Dave, man. That should be
I just messaged that guy
No,
actually.
Dave's
so.
say what?
What'd you tell him?
Secret message about how mad we are about laser company people, small overseas laser company people. But we don't talk about that kind of stuff here. So
We can. I mean, we could talk
Yeah,
about
but Mark's
anything.
a big
I'm
laser
a laser
bro
bro,
now.
dude. Full blown.
that's true. You're in the club.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to the club.
We got to get John into the laser bro world. John, you got a We Create or something like that, no?
I have a week created, but it's just sitting there. I have to make a couple things for it. I haven't yet, and they quit kind of reaching out to me. So I don't know. I just don't have enough shit. I don't sell anything actively, and I just don't have anything to really.
Yeah.
I go out there and mess
It's a
around
cool
with it
thing to
every once
have
in a
just
while,
in your, your arsenal, basically. If you needed to, you could put somebody's name on something and make you look cool.
Yeah,
Makes you look like you're
it's
talented.
cool. But yeah, exactly. That's what my goal is to always. I'm such a faker,
Yeah.
a poser. I don't even. My garage is not even set up. That's my neighbor's garage. I'm just,
It's a studio.
The studio garage.
yes, it's a studio.
All that effort and you still find a way to piss off people off with your content.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
amazing? Isn't that
Dude,
amazing?
how do like you attract the worst of the worst in the internet? Like where do these people come from? Some of the like
No kidding.
because you blow them up, you post about them, so it's kind of like I see it.
And
they're
your
pretty heinous.
content in particular is clearly the most like in jest, like I'm
Yeah.
making a joke. And you're self-deprecating almost every single one of them, and yet people come at you way harder than they come at me or anybody I know, man. Like you have so much hate.
Yeah, I wish I had an answer to that, man. I feel like I'm just, my default is kind of just, self-deprecation, just fucking off, I'm just having a good old time, I thought. And hold on, let me write this down for a dislike.
Yeah.
No, they just, I don't know, man. I've been asked that question so many times. I have no earthly clue why that is.
I mean, they're clearly
weird.
jealous. They're clearly jealous. One, so mark that down as they're jealous.
That makes sense because you got Tyler and I are essentially models, so they think that we are we're being paid and we're just out here, and they
Sure.
can't reach our caliber. And then you got John walking in, just killing it, doing way better than we could do it. and they're like, this motherfucker, like that.
Look at this
And then
fat
you make them feel
fucker.
bad about themselves because they're not even trying, and here you are dominating.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's not wrong.
What I think it is I think people just can't resist, for one, and they come by and they throw out a fleeting comment. I will always latch on like a fucking
Yeah, you love
bull
it.
to that comment, you know. I love it. I want them to come back,
Yeah.
you know. Come back.
It's
Give me more because I want the engagement. So, but I always just try to keep a very, oh yeah. I just
Yeah.
like, yeah, I agree. You know,
You definitely also you get
what
the
do you want
most
from me?
responses. You carry on the longest conversations
Yeah.
with the person that is saying negative things to you. Where most of us, like, it seems like this is your thing. This is your foot fetish. It's like you want
is
you
my
want onlytrolls.com.
Yes, exactly. That's the shirt you should make for me, Mark.
Oh, speaking of shirts, look, and I'm wearing the prototype.
There you go.
I saw it. That's awesome, man.
This
Dope.
will be available on the streamlinecreativeshop.com in black. Mainly
Shout
was the
out.
color I wanted. I just didn't have any black and white.
I like it.
Yeah, shout out Streamline Creative, man. It's nice.
It will be nice. 2 weeks. I'm fresh off the Verathane thing, which put me back on my
Oh
schedule
yeah,
big time.
tell us
but-
about that. I saw the pictures or video or stories, whatever. But
Yeah, dude. I mean, as a whole, it was fun. But like, I tell you what, that I don't like. I assume you guys. I mean, I don't know about you, John. I guess, but Tyler, I feel like you probably speak in front of people often, for like in your career and things like that. But
I used
I've
to. Yeah.
not. I've never. You know, like high school was probably the last time I had to, and even that was like 3 times at best. You know.
Yeah.
So this thing was like legit. It was straight up like director, sound guy, light guy, uh, stylist. Not for me, unfortunately, but stylist for like the set. Then like the producer, and then another cameraman, then the social media person, and then like in and out would be higher ups that would come
Crazy.
in. Yeah, and so like straight up, hitting the clipper or whatever that thing is.
Oh,
that would
really?
Say what scene it is. Yeah, and then like speeding, action. Like, but they had a teleprompter, so it was a lot of just reading and going. There was keywords I had to hit and all
Yeah.
that. But that day one, like I woke up so like nervous, and I'm not a dude that like feels emotions often. So like I was like,
We'll have to
I had
unpack
every
that later.
emotion going through. Yeah. And but like I got to work, I was there at 7, they showed up around 9, and then they started setting up, and they're like, yo, we're not gonna be ready until maybe like 2, and I was like, fuck, like I got to this place where I'm ready to rock for, like I'm trying to use my adrenaline. So then at like 12:30, like I started even getting worse. My heart started like coming out of my chest because I'm just like sitting around. It's like the anticipation. And so I went home. I'm like, I'm just gonna head home real fast for a little bit, and took a couple shots of Jameson, came back, waited
How'd you
another
do?
hour, and then got going. But like, if it comes out, I did 2 episodes. The first day and the second day were the first episode, and my voice is like this. Like I'm talking like I mean, it's sexy. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah. Smoky.
but I'm not talking in this
Yeah,
in
no, we
this
know that.
voice that you hear right now.
Sure.
Your ears, so I have this different voice because I think my throat was like just getting dry from all of that. So by day 3, I was feeling in the zone. So it just took a little bit, but it helped to like get to know everybody that was there too, so I wasn't just talking in front of a bunch of strangers, but it would just go dead silent, couldn't make any noise, and then it's go, all eyes on me, start talking to her,
That's
And I'm
crazy, dude.
saying I got to say stuff I wouldn't say, and I'm trying
Yeah.
to say it my way, but also say stuff I wouldn't say, in the same.
Sure.
It was definitely like I was like one of the few times where I'm like, I'm proud of myself for getting through it. I hope I can do some more because I know I can even be better. But I don't want to see anything that I did,
Yeah. No, I get it. I can't even talk to my phone in my garage. I can't imagine having 10 people standing around.
Yeah, it was but it was fun. I mean, it was like I'm happy to have done it. It's weird to experience, we can live in our own little bubbles as we get older and just create these worlds that, are ours basically. Like we don't have to do anything we don't want to do. And so this is something like I wanted to do, but also didn't want to do the part of it. I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
But then when it came down to it, dude, if there was like a ripcord if somebody were to be like, you don't have to do this, like right then, no worries. I probably like at that 12:30 mark would have been like, yeah, let's say fuck it. Like I don't need this. I got other stuff to do. So I mean that's how like anxious I was about it.
Crazy.
But it's done. It's in the bag. And the good news is they didn't know I was nervous for whatever reason. So it didn't come off that way. But I was like fucking freaked,
That's my worst nightmare.
Is it?
Dude. I hate that shit. Yes, I can't do it.
Well, public
do
speaking,
I don't
public
like-
speaking, or just like on video type stuff, or both.
No, public speaking. I would have. Mark was just like I was like feeling everything Mark was saying because I would have been just that person. I don't want to do it, but I think the idea of it is super cool, which it is. But I would have pulled that ripcord, no question. 12:25, dude. See ya. Get out of here.
Have you not
done,
had to
No
do
way.
any public speaking in your life?
I mean, just the random stuff through school. I ditched speech class through college, went and smoked out and ate Shakey's eat off contest in lieu of that every day. But not really. But even like because I coach a lot of youth things, with my son, and even that moment where I'm just talking to a team of like 10-year-olds, and like maybe there's a couple parents around, and I'm just like I don't like. I know this sounds counterintuitive maybe to some people, but I don't like all eyes on me, man. In person, anyways. I hate
Dude,
it.
100% the same. But at the same time, I want them all on me, But I want whatever that is that people why they have their eyes on you, but I don't want to have to do the thing that would put eyes on me, if that makes sense,
Is it because you feel like you're expected to be on in some capacity? Or
I don't have any I don't have any feeling on it, like I don't have any like worry. Like it's just like almost like just a natural. Don't like I don't know. I assume it's for like I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to look like an idiot. And I've spent my whole entire life like creating this dope ass dude. And I could blow it. I could blow it in one freaking like team speech or something like that. But I know that's stupid because they don't give a shit and everybody fucks up. And then, like next minute they're on to something else, they move past as long as I don't like shit myself, in front of everybody and make it like memorable.
And that's why it's 50-50 when I'm in that situation.
Yeah.
Because
that's your biggest concern.
My biggest concern. But I remember one time my neighbor called me. He's a woodworker too. And he goes, hey, man, let's go on this. I know this sounds out of left field, and it is. Let's go on this game show. I got recruited. He was on Wheel of Fortune 20 years ago, and he was still in this database of people to reach out to, I guess, whatever. He goes, hey, they need 3 guys. I was thinking you, me, and our buddy Aaron lives in the neighborhood. He's not really a woodworker, but he's like a furniture guy, refinisher guy, as a side hobby. Fast forward, we're in my garage with a casting director. We all have aprons on, and we're trying to act like we're woodworkers and chain reaction. This show.
What is that?
It's a word game where they show you like. It's almost impossible to fucking explain. It's on the Game Show Network. I watched it with my wife, and I'm like,
well, why do you have to be
shit, dude,
woodworkers? Like, what's the theme?
We did it. That was our
shtick. Yeah,
gimmick,
got you.
Our shtick. Yeah, 3 woodworker guys, and they all want you to be all crazy and zany, and but it was like the cut. Okay, do that again, but this time I need more. Something. And maybe you got some of that work, but I fucking hated it, dude. I go, no, thank you. I was about to pull that ripcord. I go, we're done, dude, with this shit.
They hit me with that at the end. It was like, all right, we're going on the outro, so like we want to get this one up a little bit, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the same energy that I've had the whole time. Like, if I start faking this, you know, like it's gonna look so disingenuous. But then on my third one, I was able to be like, but they got me saying like rich and vibrant and like, you know, like just shit I wouldn't say, dude. You know, so there's no way for me to say it with like energy without feeling like a fucking idiot, dude. You know, so they're like, how would you say it? I'm be like, it's fucking dope, is what it is. This is like a dope ass finish, but you guys won't let me say that.
I totally
I could
get
see,
it, dude. Yeah,
I can see Tyler like pacing a room in front of people, hands, you know, like this, talking about how they're gonna sell, how you got to sell. You would have been in one of those ones where like you go for the job interview because you like sports or something. They're like, do you like sports, or do you love having beers with your boys after work? Come in for this job, and you come in, there's techno music playing and lights are on, and you're like, you want to make some money?
Oh God,
that's
God.
You're running that meeting, dude.
I suppose you saw my jobber video
Where do I
that I
apply?
did in like 10 minutes today. So
Oh,
today was due.
actually I did, and that was unrelated. Yeah, and that's what it was. That's probably why.
Just super
I thought
aggressive. Like, dude, smile. What's
Yeah.
your problem?
It worked though. I mean, I signed up.
Yeah.
I didn't use your code, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said code. I go now.
20
I'm
bucks,
good. I just
20
signed
bucks is
up.
20 bucks, you know. That's kind of the way I look at it.
So do you are you in that same boat as Mark and I, Tyler, or whatever?
I mean, I've done public speaking. I think I always get nervous, but it depends on what I'm talking about, right? If it's something I know what I'm talking about, I don't think I could act like that though. Like, you know, read a teleprompter and, you know, do the whole thing, because I can't even do it when I'm trying to make a video of myself talking, right? I have to take 100 different takes of it, and it looks like unnatural, and you're just like stiff. It's like definitely a skill to. I mean,
Yeah.
you realize how talented some people are to be able to do that. It's crazy. So,
Dude, like that was the first thing I thought of, because you hear stories of like Robert Downey Jr., who like wears an earpiece, and they read him his lines like throughout the thing because he can't memorize anything.
crazy.
And then Marlon Brando like couldn't remember any lines, so he's got like on props, you know, if there's a carton of milk in front of him, it has his lines on there.
Oh, really?
They're just straight up able to like read in character and like emote and do all that. I mean, that is like, it just put a new level of like, well, no, like even though they're just reading and acting, they're make believing or whatever it would be, like that's a fucking skill, dude.
Yeah.
To be able to read somebody else's shit, because you don't go to a Quentin Tarantino movie and not read every word that is his dialogue. You know, you're not adding anything. You can't put any of yourself into it. You need to be the character and read his lines word for word, and then still be that, you know, be something that you aren't,
Character,
you know, at the same time. Like that is insane.
Yeah, it sounds. I'm kind of a double-edged sword, because actors make it seem like it's so complicated. But could I do it? No, because I hate that scenario. We've been through this. But every once in a while, you'll have like the chick from Precious, or like some chick in True Grit. She's a kid that they'll win like Best Actress, and that's the first time they ever fucking did it. You know. So I'm like, I don't know, guys. But maybe you have it or you don't. So
a lot of times that's like probably the character too, right? Because they're playing themselves. Like there's some dudes who play, like Adam Sandler plays Adam Sandler in every single movie, right? That's his character now, right? And there's other guys that's like, I don't know, who else is like that? It's like
Tom Cruise is arguably
same
like
guy.
that. Like they're movie stars. Like Brad Pitt plays Brad Pitt typically. You
Nick
know,
Cage.
like,
Will Ferrell's like always Will Ferrell.
You know, like every once in a while you might try to throw in for the comedians a dramatic role, but ultimately you are just you.
Jack Black.
That's
is a good
so they call them movie stars as compared to like actors, right? So that's those character actors that, you know, you might not even know their name, but you've seen them in a million movies and they've been a million different types of characters. Those are like actors, right? You know, like I don't know that I could never be the actor, but I might be able to get to a place where I can be a movie star.
Hey, you're well on your way after this whole Veritane thing.
It's probably going to be the kickoff point. You know what I mean? You guys should be lucky you latched on to me.
Next stop, Krylon.
Yeah. Don't
Next
even.
stop, Rust-Oleum.
Rust-Oleum.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
that's what.
Rust-Oleum owns Verathane.
Really? It's like the Lexus.
Speaking,
It's like the
Wow.
Lexus of finishes, right?
yeah,
Toyota,
Rust-Oleum's
Lexus. Got the-
Rust-Oleum's writing the checks, baby. So
Right,
I'm a
right.
big. I love them. Their products are great.
Hey, you go. Those guys, Vic and Dom, I think, up the
Yeah.
stunt shop, and those guys
Yeah.
up there. They were sponsored by Rust-Oleum for a while, I think. I don't know if they still are, but they got sent to Woodbench Con a few years ago for them. So all that to say, Mark, see what you can do, man. Not necessarily Woodbench Con or Woodbench Con.
Well, it doesn't
Workbench
exist
Con,
anyways.
but
Call it what you will.
True.
okay, I'm gonna
I
call it
wonder
Woodbench
if we
Con
should,
then.
when we say something like that, if we should say what Workbench Con is. Like, should we be preparing that maybe people listen to us because we're awesome and they don't know
Yeah.
our freaking community? Tyler, explain what Workbench Con is. Or we better
And
yet,
then
explain what it
explain
was.
what Woodbench
Was
Con
or
Yeah.
is? Yeah.
What it was for now.
I mean, it's essentially a woodworker maker conference that is geared towards folks that do the work, but also are interested in content creation. That's kind of how I would explain it. There's a difference between
I'm
a
out.
Vegas AWFS where they're like legit operations, manufacturing versus Workbench Con, which is essentially geared towards content creation. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how
And
I
that's-
explain it.
And that is like what Texas Woodworking Festival is trying to add now into their thing. Where
Content.
They were a place to come look at tools, but now there's an extra day for the content. I heard John say I'm out.
I heard woodworking and I heard content creation. I'm out. Those are two things I'm strongly opposed to. So
Just in general, because it seems like you're pretty into it. So
in general, yeah. Again, it's my neighbor's garage,
sure.
and I do film in there sometimes. But
So wait,
that's
so
it.
hold on a second then. Was the rat story real from the teaser video that we did?
those the rats were paid
They were
actors.
they were crisis
neighbor's
actors.
garage.
Got it.
They were crisis actors. Yep, exactly.
Goddamn
I
California.
needed a red flag event to.
Got it.
Yeah. So I don't have a rat problem, actually. I haven't even seen a rat in my life in the wild. So,
In the wild.
And here we are talking about how you couldn't be an actor.
well, you know what? That's a
Yeah.
good point. I did act like I was a rat guy
I
for a while and a
Yeah,
woodworker.
I'm not a woodworker. I play one on Instagram.
True.
Exactly. I have literally been accused of that before. Like
Yeah.
I'm kidding, obviously, but like, people have they've accused me of outfitting my garage as a wood shop.
Really?
Like I'm like, why? Can you think of one reason why I would do for the dollars and dollars
Yeah.
I make
Yeah.
on
Literal
Instagram? Is that why I did that?
actual dollars.
And then I like the whole well, I could make that too if I had $700 billion worth of tools, as I got my little Ryobi sander,
Yeah.
I'm like,
As though you were
Right.
showing them you make something to be like, look what I can do, and you can't, fucking loser. Like
Yeah. That's your next video, John. Like saying that to people. Like,
hold on, let me
Yeah.
write this down.
there you go.
yeah, there you go. Look what I can do that you
Little
can't,
note.
you idiot.
Just come out with it before they could
Yeah,
get
yeah.
to that. Yeah. Who
Preemptive response.
you God. They were like those glove box thing. I don't know if you guys saw that. So I made like these little plywood I just made some glove boxes
Yeah.
for my golf cart. And everyone they were like, oh well, I would have made it out of, I said it earlier, but one guy wanted me to 3D print him. I go, yeah, that would be fucking awesome if I had a 3D printer. The whole point was
To
it's almost as if I like making
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
or like,
Do you live in a golf cart community?
no, I don't. But we do have a golf course right by our house. So we've lived here like, I think February will be 7
Uh-huh.
years. And when we first moved in, I was like, I'm not like on a golf course or anything like a country club. There's just one pretty close. And I thought I wanted a golf cart. I thought it would be cool to like take my son over there and go golfing, you know. So it was kind of in my mind for a long time, and then finally pulled the trigger. That was it.
Does
Though.
anybody else in your neighborhood have one?
A couple people do, but none of my friends. I've seen some randoms go by though, but not until I got it though. They probably had it, and I just noticed it. Like, you know, you never notice a certain car, and then that's all you see once you get it, or it comes onto your radar or whatever.
I think that's dope, man. We have this like neighborhood where we just got a UTV, you know, to help in the yard and stuff. But like, I'm like, I wish we had like a clubhouse or something where everybody had things like that, and we could just drive around because we're the only ones, you know. So like, we're just cruising around, you know, throwing beer cans out in people's yards and stuff like that, and they don't like it. But if they had one, maybe they would like it. But we have no place to go. We still end up at, you know, back in the garage.
What kind of property do you live on, man? Do you have like acreage there, or
just under
acres,
2,
or?
so it's a decent size. Everybody in our neighborhood has like over 1 for sure. It's kind of like this. It used to be a tree farm. The whole. It's a one way in, one way out. Mike Dicka used to live here. Yeah, but they started parceling it. So one person owned it as a tree farm, and then when he died, his kids started like parceling lots and things like that. So there's houses here, like Dope House, with like 6 acres or something, and then I bet the smallest lots in a little over an acre probably.
And they filmed Ozark there too. The aesthetic.
I
is
wish
the
that'd
same.
be dope.
Oh, I was gonna say, wow, that is
No,
awesome.
that it just looks the same.
They filmed
Maybe to
Ozark
me.
in ATL, Georgia.
Really?
ATL, Georgia.
Georgia,
might be from Georgia.
Atlanta. Hot take, Atlanta. I don't need to ever go back to Atlanta.
Dude, your
Sorry.
hot take is my hot eat, man. I hate Atlanta.
Yeah, it's rough.
I've never enjoyed myself there. I think the hotels on like Peach Street are dope, you know, like and the fact that you can like go underground to like each one, so you could literally not go. The aquarium is sick. Other than that, like, I've never enjoyed my time in Atlanta. John, you were in Atlanta when I was there last too.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that's one of my favorite cities.
Really?
Going back to last week, San Diego, Atlanta. No, I don't care about Atlanta at all. It's like, I don't know. It was fine, you know, it was fine, but it just. But I don't have any care in the world to go back. I've been to Atlanta several times randomly, but
Most people are there randomly.
it's fine.
Most people don't
It's just
destinate there. Yeah, I'm with you, Tyler, man. It's one of our least favorite places.
I got a ring light now, guys. Did you notice
I did.
anything?
I saw it in your glasses.
Yeah, I thought that was
Oh,
kind of.
you look good.
I thought,
Like you're really coming through for episode 2, considering you ruined episode
you.
1. You know, that'll be the T-shirt I make for yours. You always ruin episode 1.
well, it was pretty bad, man. It was pretty much unlistenable, you know, because of me. I mean, just
I think
I had no
we
idea.
can all take blame for it because
Yeah.
we haven't told you every time we talk that you should get a microphone and headphones, and then
That's true. It was only 99%.
a little like behind the scenes. John and I were talking about this podcast for a couple weeks prior to Tyler coming on board, and every week that John and I talked, I said, "Hey, you got to get some headphones and and a mic." Every week. So the problem being is he was only told about 5 times, maybe 6.
Yeah. So,
And you know, we all know it. He needs at least 7.
It was
7
sort of
to
a
8
gentle.
times.
7's kind of
It
my.
was sort
sweet
of
spot.
gentle parenting, though. We were like, John, you should think about this, like, because you know we're not telling you to do it. We're kind of saying,
We wanted you to do the right thing.
Yeah. And that will never happen ever. So
because you're oblivious. That's the thing. You're oblivious, and Mark has no feelings. So
Yeah.
Mark has no feelings. I'm oblivious. I might add apathetic
Yes.
to that as well. I'm about the nth degree of both of those, and also procrastination is. I'm probably the worst.
But your
in the
blood
world.
pressure
So those
is
three
so
things are
low
big.
because of that. You're not getting
30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Resting heart rate
Yeah.
12.
Just
you know? I mean, just
flat lines.
Yeah. But that is something to maybe get into with Mark has no feelings. That was kind of glossed over.
We kind of
you know,
buried
and
that.
that might be a deep dive.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'd love to talk to you. Can you get a little more comfortable?
Yeah. Lay
Yeah,
back.
lay down, man. Get here. Let me get
I very
let me get
much,
my pad out and we
I
can
I
work through
very
this.
much have feelings. Uh,
Interesting.
I just
Mm.
don't have uh
Hmm.
a lot of them. You know, like I don't
Gotcha.
have like if the only feeling I can relate to the most would be like anger and sadness.
Mm.
But like I've never been like excited. I've never been like happy, you know. I'm fine, you know, but like
Fine.
I don't have extreme lows, I don't have extreme highs. I live like right in the frickin' middle.
Right.
And that's kind of been my patch. And then there's these scenarios that'll happen like death or marriage or these, you know, these things I'm supposed to be like stoked or sad on.
One and
And
the same, if I'm
yeah,
being honest. But yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
but on those, I just still kind of like, I'm like, I feel like, oh, I know I'm supposed to input this emotion here, but I ain't got it, you know? Uh,
Oh,
it's
interesting. Yeah.
there. I'm assuming my trauma of life has like made it so that I don't feel, because if I feel, I break or something. If
Mm.
you want to get really deep into it.
This just became an entirely new podcast.
Yeah.
Entirely new genre. We're hitting all the genres.
Talk trauma
Talk
hard.
trauma hard.
But
I
I
like
only
it, man. I'm in.
there was a, well, I won't say too much, but there was a situation with a family member who lost her husband tragically, and that was like, and this happened like a 2 3 years ago, and that, like, it was one of those things where like I felt empathy, and where I was like, oh, this is a new one, you know, like that, like, you know, when like you hear something sucks for somebody and you're like, oh, that sucks, you know, but like, you know, I don't feel that it sucks, I just know it's supposed to suck. Like that happened, and I was like, oh, that sucks, you know, can you imagine that? And like I could imagine it, and like I'm like, oh, that really does, and I felt it, you know. That was at 40 plus years old. It was the first time I felt that emotion. I'm evolving, guys, right
You
in
are.
front of you.
You're evolved.
Yeah, yeah.
You're evolved. John,
So
can
that's
you
what I
break
mean.
that?
I don't have feelings.
John, can you break that down for us, since you
Yeah.
use your expertise to break that down?
Yeah, I would say, Tyler, you and I need to find a new partner for
See, this is why I don't feel.
Gosh, he has my number and my
I don't want
email
to break
too.
Mark. You know what? We're gonna go with this. I got a couple guys. So hey, Mark, take care, bro. It's been a fun run. No, to some degree, I get that. I think I'm a little bit of honestly, I truly think I'm an empath. Not like I don't walk into a room and just start crying, but like I definitely pick up the emotions of the people around me, you know, and
To where
but in
you pick
saying
them
that, I
up
can
and
kind
take
of
them on, or you just are aware that people are bummed or sad or happy or whatever.
I'm just aware, like unspoken,
Yeah.
you know. But I definitely feel bad people, and I feel happy for people, and I don't feel like I'm in
Do
competition
you
with
legit feel
people.
happy? Like you can feel happiness for another person?
Yeah,
Tyler, you can feel
absolutely.
that?
Like friends that,
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think otherwise you're just jealous, right? You know?
Well, but that would only be if you're taking like the love and hate or the positive and negative. You could just feel like nothing.
nothing at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. A good example is like when somebody, from the woodworking world or whatever we call it, it's like when something happens good for somebody, you're just like, damn, that's pretty cool. They got that, whatever, or they got that new tool. You're like, you're happy for them, right? It's like, but some
Yeah.
people aren't. They're like, they can't be happy
But
for
so
other
that's what I'm
people.
saying. The words you just said, I can relate to. Like that'll happen. I'll be like, that's pretty cool. I don't know that I express any like outward like feeling of happiness, like where my mood has
No.
I would define
But you-
happiness as like I was in a normal mood and then I found out that, so in this example, like you got a dope ass uh thunder laser, right?
Sure.
And then I go like, but now so I go from my normal mood into like a little bit of a higher mood because I'm stoked for you. Like I wouldn't, but I would be stoked for you. Not I wouldn't be like fuck you. Um but I
But
don't
that's
I
why.
don't
But
like
that's why you got
change. I
one
don't
too.
go up
'Cause
I don't go up a notch.
that's why you got one too. Because you're like, man, that guy's getting one. Fuck that guy. We
Yeah,
gotta
but
get one
that's
in this shop.
I mean, I'm more like that where I want people to fail more than I want them to succeed if
Fair.
we're in competition,
If
like
we're being
I
honest,
don't yeah. But
it
how can you
depends on the
not,
Hold
competition.
on, man. I gotta write
It
this
depends
down.
on the
Yeah.
competition, though, right? Like in business, maybe, yeah. If you have a competitor or something, a faceless competitor, it's not like individuals. I think if you in like businesses, yeah, okay, you get that because they're sort of faceless. But like individuals, I don't necessarily feel like I root for people to fail individually. You know,
Yeah. Well, I mean, say
unless
like
they're
this, like
assholes. You know,
with the social media world, life's peaches and cream,
Sure.
when you scramble through people's feeds, I do enjoy learning that somebody is having a hard time or something bad happened to somebody.
Gotcha.
That is always like dope and happy on their feed, and not because I enjoy it for them. It makes me, I guess, feel good for like that. Like life suck. It sucks for us all of us,
Sure.
basically.
You just
Because
need
it's so easy to
reassurance
be
that
like
life sucks.
that. I'm not in it alone.
Sure.
Probably,
Gotcha. Understood.
Well, that's kind of exactly why I went down the path of like showing airs in the shop,
Yeah.
because when I first started, everyone's feed was so curated,
Yeah.
and everyone's just making the perfect cut and the perfect thing, and things were just going together perfectly. And as I started building stuff, I realized that like that never
No.
happens.
BS. Yeah.
Sure, you get a little better at it, and some tricks of the trade, and you can do things in advance to help later on in the build, things like that. But now it's like if something happens naturally, I've never once done something on purpose, and just so I can be like, oh, But I love it because I realized no one was really showing that. I wasn't the only one in the world, but I love showing people that stuff and go, it just happens, man. It's especially beginners, people, old crusty veterans, they'd already know. But like people that are coming along and see that you fuck up almost every time you do anything, it's, at least I do. I don't know about you guys. You guys
Absolutely.
might not, but
I started showing my mistakes once I realized I didn't look good in yoga pants. What else do I have at that point?
I would take that back, Mark. You look very good in your.
Well, it's the back, from the back, it's all right. The front, I wish it looked a little more pronounced.
Well, the front looked almost like a Ken doll, but the back, yeah. But when you were downward dogging at Hardware Huddle at that bar, yeah, it was perfectly fine. But yeah, it's for me, like I said, it's just for like beginners. Really, I always think of it in that lens because I was that person once, and I was like, God, am I just an idiot? Like, why is this not
But-
working like this for me?
But the thing is like you are the majority of people out there doing woodworking. Like 90% of the people are just like us, where it's like, yeah, we're relatively beginners, right? I think that's why people relate to stuff like that. And not even just woodworking. It's like relatable stuff is way better because you feel like, oh man, I can do that too, right? So I want to watch this guy do this and watch him make mistakes and whatever, on whatever you're doing,
Yeah. Right.
And well, like for
That was the epiphany
the
I had.
pre-YouTube world, mistakes were the only form of education, really, unless you were working under somebody. So if you didn't, that's how you learn to never do X, Y, and Z because you fucked up on something.
Yeah.
And now with YouTube, you can learn your path before, not that you won't make mistakes, but you can like cut out some of the dumb mistakes that you might make, like
Yeah.
even if it's as small as when you mark a board and you don't use the checkered V, you use a line and then your line wasn't straight and you cut the wrong side of the line or something. It's a easily corrected mistake, but it's a mistake that you would make on your own. But now somebody's shown you, mark it like this, and then you'll never make that mistake. So, mistakes get a little bit more highlighted now because it's like you didn't do your research enough you know, to avoid that mistake kind of thing.
Do your research.
Yeah. Look it up.
I would say
The
I know
world
that
ain't
was
getting
just a
warmer,
made-up,
brother. Tell you that right now.
Yeah, right damn now, man.
Do your research.
Do your research, bro. It's cyclical, bro. You ever heard of the Ice Age, man?
That was kind of like a Michael Jackson, like the
Yeah.
head thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the move, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. If I do that and you downward dog next time at the huddle, Mark, it's over for
We're walking away with an
anyone.
award.
Yes, we are, man.
So since
Bring
we're
it.
talking about the medias of social, this is something that I hope, you know, maybe this is the vulnerable episode. So I hope that this isn't just me, but it's one of these things that bothers me. I don't know. I assume you guys have like a set of friends that you've had for a while. Even though you're older, you might not talk, you know, as much, or more importantly, probably don't see each other as much, which I have. I have friends since high school and friends that I've gathered in the meantime and all that kind of stuff. But social media is still a way that we all now communicate even more than texting and things like that. And it's when I'm starting businesses or I'm trying to promote something, I get more support from people that I talk to that I really don't even know their first names on social media. I know their like company name, their logo. They'll like support, they'll reshare or post. And it's like my friends don't support in that way whatsoever. And it makes zero sense. And in fact, you know, they'll call and ask for something. And I know I can say that. This will prove my point. I could say that and knowing that none of them will hear this because they're not going to listen to this fucking thing, you know, but like some person
Right.
that I don't know is going to listen to it. And I say, thank you for that. I love you more than my friends.
I think
but it's one of those things that drives me crazy. And like, I can't help but feel unsupported by it, but then at the same time I don't know why. It's weird that that's what it is. Why aren't you doing it? Like your friend's personal feed of 400 friends, they don't want to like sully up. They've never reposted a woodworker or reposted a t-shirt company, you know, so they don't want to sully up their feed because that's not what their audience likes. They want their cat memes instead, you know, or their dad jokes.
I think the practical answer is that they're just not as chronically online as we are. So like we are looking at that type of stuff, like breaking it down, and like maybe they just don't use social media as much. I know personally my friends probably don't, but it's like if I actually actively go, hey guys, go look at this stuff, they'll definitely go look at it and like it or whatever. But just I think maybe I'm speaking for myself, but most of my friends they're just not online like that. And then the people that are like other companies, other accounts, right? They're online like that, so they're gonna see it, you know.
That
That
makes
would be
sense.
my
I guess I look at it like, so like Tyler, like you're selling those swinging ghosts. I'm assuming he stole it because the guy's a thief, but well known. I mean, it's literally a Temecula.
Yeah.
He's the Temecula Thief, they call him, right? Tyler, the Temecula Thief.
Yeah.
Temecula Thief games.
I'm in a forum.
But
He's
got these swinging ghosts at a very affordable price. And he's busting them out. You need them for your spooky season. Like if you had two of your friends post that would reach a whole different audience and be like, yo, check out my boy Tyler. He makes these dope things. Like, have any of your friends ever been like, yo, check out something, even if they're not online that often? You know, it would be something like, I'd see this now. I feel like an idiot.
They have. I think I just have better friends.
Fucking loser.
Maybe that's what it boils down to. But yeah. But no, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
It's weird the online support from strangers is way stronger than the support from friends, because that's all it is supporting your page, you know, like, and if they know you're working at it, like, support it.
Yeah,
there must be a disconnect. Like I suppose I could ask them, but then we'd have to have a conversation,
an awkward conversation.
Then you'd have to talk, and then you might not. instead of living in this little zone, like you might have to spike, you know,
Yeah.
one way or the
Well,
other.
and then if
Yeah,
if it's
that's
anything like
too
your guy
risky.
friends, it'll be like I'll bring up a serious question and then it'll be responded with like a brush off answer and then
Yeah.
like fuck you, dude. You know,
Yeah,
like, and it
that's
just
what
turns into
that's
like a
what she
joke,
said.
and then yeah, and then we don't actually have a
Yeah.
conversation, and like
Yeah.
check out the
Yep. That's every conversation I have with anybody
yeah.
ever, dude.
Most of my
That drives me
Nothing
nuts
is
too.
resolved.
Most of my conversations with my buddies end in D's nuts or that's what she said. So I don't necessarily like put them, you know, I don't necessarily put a lot of stock into whether they're liking my social media or not.
Yeah, yeah.
And like and wood is almost in it, you know, it's just like it's built right in.
Yeah.
Anything with wood or length or, you know, it's just
playing with
it's
your wood
horrible.
again.
It is weird though, that thing, like just male communication versus female communication, man. Because like my wife will be like, "Well, what did they say? Are they, you know, you just golfed 18 holes with them? Are they moving to
Yeah.
Tennessee next weekend or
So
not?" You know,
relatable,
I'm like,
yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. You know,
I always laughed
Fuck.
when it was like it'd be on the news or something, but like somebody had, you know, like killed themselves. I don't think we're allowed to say killed himself anymore. What do you say? Murdered their own life.
Yeah.
What,
Yes.
like PC wise, they say something
It's
different.
on TikTok. What do they say? Unalived or something like that?
Yeah,
Unalived
somebody
themselves.
unalived
unalive
themselves.
themselves.
Whatever.
We know what you meant.
And then, but then
Oh.
it's a dude, and then a dude is being interviewed, and they're like, we didn't see a thing coming. It's just
Yeah.
like
Jeez.
you're talking to the wrong guy, man.
Yeah.
'Cause
You're like,
Yeah,
we know.
you just
did
spent
it,
the whole
man.
day with him. You didn't ask him one question about himself.
That's
you
the
didn't see it
extreme.
coming,
That's the
dude.
extreme example, by the way. So
He's just begging for attention. Said something about no one supports his page, and there he went, man. And freaking,
It's like, God, he's so needy.
gee. Odd, man. Hey, I'll give you a like, dude. Easy. Jeez. What's your handle again? Do I even follow you? I mean, good Lord.
But I've had, I mean, like, I've had friends that I'll see once or twice a year, you know, and I'll see them and they'll be like, "Oh, I saw that reel you did. It was funny," but they didn't fucking like it because I would have seen it. It would have been like a priority if my buddy they didn't
Yes.
like it. But so like,
But-
I mean, maybe it's the extra effort you just told me, but do you not
Well-
get what the fucking game is, dude? Fucking hit
But-
the
but if-
button.
But if you think about it, like let's say 50,000 people see your reel, right? And 150 like it and maybe 10 comment. I think it's just it's across the board. People just don't, there's fatigue. It's like they don't stop.
Oh, I
to
feel
like
that.
or comment or something like that,
That's
you know?
different. But if like I only like photos of if my friends put photos up, I only like them if I think they're a good photo, like a literal good photo.
An
If
actual
you just
photo.
so I mean I get it. If you just throw a bunch of photos of you and your kids doing fucking bullshit, I'm not gonna like it. I don't give a you know this is a dump reel for your grandparents is what
So
this is.
I
This
now
isn't for
know
me.
why you've never liked any of my photos because my photography skills are poor.
If you if you don't have if you're not framing, if you're not making the L7, you know,
Just- yeah.
I'm out.
You mean the 6.7? 6.7.
That would be the L if I'm looking at it. Upside down 7. The L
No,
upside
no.
down 7.
6.7
Oh,
is like a little kid
Dude,
thing.
explain that to me. I'm actually happy
there's
you brought
no
that up.
explaining
I
it.
just saw
It's
it
like-
on TV.
It's like a video of some kid just going 6.7, and now like all the kids say it, and my kids say that the teachers tell them they can't say it. It's like
But
And I
what,
was
what does
like-
it mean?
nothing. But they were talking about like the height of somebody. But here's the actual point: is my kid said the teachers say we can't say it, and I was like, yeah, I could see how it would get annoying. And then I stopped and I was like, but why? All they're saying is two numbers together. And then like it was like, well, why can't you say that? You know, I guess
You're
it's
saying
annoying.
it comes from nothing.
I don't know, John. You may have a better explanation for it. It's kind of
No, I've done a deep dive, man. I think what it came from was, I think LaMelo Ball is 6'7", and I think there was a meme about him or something, and some guy was like, Tyler said, like 6'7".
brain rot.
There's a cadence. I can never get it right, but 6'7".
But like in a song or
I don't know
something?
what they do.
No, it just was like a little video where they were at a basketball
don't-
game or something, and like you got to look at it. But it's I think the actual
Well, that's
point
why the
here-
teacher doesn't want the kids saying it, because they don't know what the fuck it is,
No, I just think
and
they're
so they
annoyed by it.
they think it means something, and they
I
don't know. So they think the
There's
kids are
no,
making fun of them or something. I mean, I'm a little upset right now because I don't know what it like. How are you just saying something that doesn't
No,
mean
the
anything?
internet, the kids these days are like
just-
completely brain rotted out. Like, so they'll just like have any meme will catch fire for like 2 weeks, and they're just it's crazy. Like, look up
That's
Google Italian brain rot. Like, literally look it up. It's the weirdest stuff ever. It's basically AI has created this little world of characters, and they all have Italian names. It's crazy. I'm telling you, Google it.
I'm going to
It's-
do everything in my power to not do that.
Well, it's going to show up on something.
it is-
now that I said
I'm
it.
trying
It's
not to.
it's
and I
a
am.
Friday, so odds are at some point tonight that is going to happen.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Well, I say we do this here. Let's do some love and hates.
let's do it.
Who went last? Who started this thing last week?
No idea.
I don't remember. I think you did,
All right.
maybe.
We'll start top of the screen. Tyler, what are your love and hates?
I'm gonna go hates.
Tyler, break it
Yeah.
down.
That was
I'm
thank
gonna
you so
go-
much for that, John.
Yeah, thank you.
It's beautiful.
Great intro. I'm gonna go hates first, just because I'll get the hate out of the way. But so this is such a Ned Flanders thing to say, but I have a no soliciting sign on my door. Not one
Mhm.
single solicitor gives any shits about it. None whatsoever. Still banging on the door, pushing the doorbell. I don't want what you're selling, so just stop.
And
I can't
soliciting
figure out why.
is back. It's back. It's
And-
like young buff dudes coming to your door trying to sell you solar.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's everything. It's like the cable companies come all the time and stuff like that. And I don't know. I usually kind of mess with them though. And then always when shout out to the Mormon kids, because they come by and I always talk to them because like they're kind of interesting and ask them where they're from and stuff, whatever. But other than that, no solicitors. I can't do it.
I'll support it. God bless ringtone or the ring camera. That's my
Yeah,
I won't even
I don't
get
answer the
out,
door anyways. If I don't
Yeah.
know that somebody's coming, I don't answer the door. So
Yeah.
it sounds like such an old man thing to say. I'm like literally the Clint Eastwood of this podcast. The get off my lawn.
You're the Gran
Yeah.
Torino of yeah.
Get off my lawn.
The Mormon guys will they'll do work around your
Yeah.
house and
No,
stuff.
they're cool. They're good kids.
Just
So,
to
Like,
talk
they'll
to you.
help you tile your guest bathroom, if you
Yeah.
just talk to them a little
I always
bit.
ask them how they
good to
got
know.
stuck
But anyways,
here. I always ask them
I'm-
how they got stuck here. Like they couldn't go somewhere exotic and cool. They ended up in like Riverside County. It's like that's rough. So I mean, it's not
I
rough,
know.
but like
They're friends that
their friends are in like Hawaii or whatever, you know?
they're friends in Sri
Yeah.
Lanka and they're in freaking
Exactly.
Hemet, and you're like, wow, I
Exactly.
don't know. Did you
Shout out to
was that a lottery thing or did you
Shout out to those dudes. Another hate, real quick, if I can.
shout out to him
Oh,
and
you're
Shout out
double.
Hemet.
You're gonna double up shorty on the hates.
Yeah,
like
sorry,
it.
but I'll do it quickly.
Yeah. Talk hate.
I can't stand the new AI videos, the Sora videos. Have you guys seen those? Like they
Yeah,
get me
dude.
only
Mm.
because they get me every single time. One was
Dude.
like this buck with like antlers or whatever, and this guy like going in his door, and this deer just comes and trucks him into the door. And it was hilarious, but I'm like, damn it, I thought it was real every time. It gets me. I'm literally a boomer right now. Like I can't decipher between AI and
I watched Tupac and Mr. Rogers on the couch.
Yeah.
In Mr.
Yes, I
Rogers'
saw that.
neighborhood's house.
No, that was Easy E.
Both of
this,
them.
there's
There's
a
two of them.
there's a Tupac one,
Yeah.
and for the first, I'm like, well,
okay.
these two existed in the same, timeline, and it was real until I learned that Mr. Rogers was coaching Tupac on how to write the song "Hit 'Em Up."
Hit him up, yeah.
It's just like
The best
he
diss
wouldn't,
track
he
of
didn't
all
swear,
time.
but he's like, what if it's like, screw your girl and the click
It was
that they
so
claim.
good.
But I was like, oh no, this isn't. What is?
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't real.
It's
I went
getting
through
good
it all.
though. Like the
Yeah.
videos are getting indecipherable. Like you can't figure out the difference.
It's too good.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing, man, for
Yeah.
sure. I saw the Easy E one. I was
that
like, this is dope,
the
dude.
the
Easy
bobo?
in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Both of these nuts.
Both
of
of
these
these nuts in your mouth. I was like, man, the boys in the hood are always hard, dude. This is awesome, man. Shit.
Good stuff.
What do you love, Tyler? You can't go.
My
You
only
dubbed up
thing,
on the hate.
so I got a lot of loves this week, but I broke it down and I figured out that the thing I love the most, and I'm going to default to food once again, is Trader Joe's version of Takis. I literally
Okay.
can't hold myself
Oh.
from eating the entire bag. I can't even explain it. I will say no more. Just go get them when you see them. They're delicious. That's all.
Done.
Done. Trader Joe's Takis. Any specific
Mm-mm.
flavor?
There's only one.
Or are they just one?
There's only one.
Okay.
It'll blow your mind.
Are those the spicy ones? Are they red?
Yeah, they're red.
Oh, I might have had those then.
Well, you should have more.
My kids eat Takis. Yeah, I'm gonna go get them right now.
I'm
see
gonna
these
I'm gonna do my love and hate and let John be the finale, because you know
Good.
what? My love is, I'm just proud of you, John. You know, you went ahead and you got the microphone, you got the headphones, and we didn't even like tell you to get the light, and you went ahead and got the light, and you just look great, you sound great,
Yeah.
and I hope you can hear great. Yeah,
What?
so you win. So I love
We're proud of you,
everything
John.
about you today, bud.
We're proud of you.
Um,
6'7".
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
I got
man.
another.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna do my
6'7".
real love. That was a spontaneous love, but my real love is the movie Cedar Rapids. If you haven't seen it, fully
Have not.
recommend it. In a world of raunchy comedies no longer being made, this is a Ed Holmes. Is it Ed Holmes? John C. Riley. The younger girl from Arrested Development.
Maybe or whatever?
The dude from The Wire that says she did.
Um,
It is a raunchy comedy about going to a conference for work, basically insurance conference. It is a diamond in the rough. Pretty sure it's available to stream because I just streamed it. I've seen it like so many times and I love it every time, and nobody's seen it. So check out
it's
Cedar Rapids.
Anne Heche.
Anne Heche, R.I.P.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Oh,
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver's also in it.
Really?
Yeah, the dad from that '70s show. It's got an all-star cast. I'm just gonna.
It's got a 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb, which means it's probably really good because it's kind of
Yeah.
in between. A lot of people like it. Some people don't. but
It's a raunchy comedy. I mean, so it
Gotcha.
probably didn't do well in theaters. So give it a whirl. Watch it tonight. And my hate is
Cedar Rapids.
yeah, my hate
alright.
is simple. It's just I'm tiling my bathroom, and I hate tile.
Mm.
Moving on. No need to discuss it. Fuck tile. This is the last tile job I'm doing. Last bathroom I'm gonna do until the next one. John, what are your love and hates?
Real quick though, I did hear you that you were doing tile on your story, and I was feeling sorry for you. I was like, I bet that is going.
And
swimming.
you actually felt it.
I felt
Okay.
it though, yeah. And I was sad for you for a second, and then I was happy.
You went through them all.
I went through
Yeah.
the whole rainbow of emotions. So my likes this week, I know I'm a simple man, guys. I get it. But my likes are once again, the Dodgers are moving on to the NLCS, man. And I know that's probably Tyler's dislike as he spontaneously pukes in his mouth, but that game last night, I don't know if anyone else watched it, but to win how we did on an air, I know that takes a little bit away, but not much, not enough for me to care. And I am just so happy we didn't have to go back to Philly, and we just got it done right then and there, man. Made my whole
Just
night.
got the dub. That air was
Hey.
wild though at the end.
Hey, John, I'm happy for you.
Oh, hold on. I thought I saw one lip just kind of went.
That's
was
the
nice.
above normal.
So wait, do you have any hates? Am I moving too? Am I moving too fast?
Oh boy,
Am I
do
moving
I.
too fast?
No, I'll get to that, but I was just gonna say now we might play you guys, Mark, the Cubs, if you
Yeah,
guys
right.
can beat the
You'll be-
Brewers
You'll
tomorrow.
be playing
I
the
think.
Brewers.
Maybe you think so?
I know enough about Chicago sports and the Cubs, and I've only watched the playoff games. I haven't watched one game this entire season. I don't know a single player on the fucking team. But the Brewers will take us, and if we get up, the Brewers are just keeping their aces in the hole, and then they'll have them all hot and ready for the next game, and they'll take it. It'll be fun if they can win another one and make it a fun series to watch. But at the end of the day, start preparing for the Brewers.
Self-loathing
Okay,
Chicago
fair enough.
fans.
Yeah.
Going again. I have no idea how
Um,
they did this season. I don't know if they were like looking good or looking bad or what. I'm just saying a Cubs uniform is a Cubs fucking uniform. And if they're playing it against a Brewers uniform, it's over.
And then my dislike of the week is, I know Tyler does or has, I don't know about you, Mark, but is fantasy balls.
I'm 2
Yep.
years retired.
I am considering going into retirement, dude. I've been playing since I was 18 years old. Lifelong football fan. I love fantasy football, but I'm fucking getting over it, dude. I find myself checking it less and less. The research done is just, I'm just not there anymore. I watch my beloved Rams, and then I watch Red Zone the rest of the day as I'm in and out of my neighbor's wood shop, and it's just really tough, to keep up. And plus I'm in fucking last place in both
Usually the
leagues I'm
case.
in right now, so I'm just having a moment.
That doesn't
here.
help. Yeah.
If you
Doesn't
want any sort of encouragement for retiring because you're aging, I felt nothing the first year I wasn't playing, and I've been playing forever. I was the commissioner, same guys, same everything. A couple years ago, I handed off commissioner duties because I was just caring less at that point. It's how many championships have I gone to where I lost to the person that just squeaked in and it doesn't even check their lineup some weeks. You know what I mean? And like I'm killing it all season just to lose the Super Bowl to a fucking scumbag. And so I just like life was just picking up, man. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit it out. I can always come back. And I took the year off. I didn't even think about it once. It wasn't even like not even once. And then this year I give a shit. I do gambling, so I do a confidence pool with for money. And so like I do pay that allows me to like pay attention to every game because I care, if my team that I picked wins. But I don't care at all. And I think I'm a year away from thinking it's silly if people do it, where I start hearing like, come on guys, it's just let's talk about our emotions.
Yeah, I just want to talk, guys. I don't need to watch football.
Who gives a
There's
fuck about
nothing
this
worse.
running backs?
There's nothing worse than waking up in the morning and you're like, okay, it's Sunday. This is gonna be fun, right? We're gonna have some fun. I got my team set, and then about 11:30, you're like, I'm losing by 100 points, and like just you got nothing to hang out and have fun with.
What are we doing here?
Like I don't
And
want to
your
watch
Sunday's
the
ruined
Giants versus the
because of a
Panthers.
fantasy.
Have no interest, So
Yeah. And well, my buddy, his name's Nate. He's from New Zealand. He lives in we have a neighborhood league. There's 14 people in this league. So you're going for
big league.
running backs that might catch out of the backfield on third down and get 3 points at a certain point of the year. It's so, anyways, but we've been doing it forever and we're all neighborhood guys. And anyways, this year, my New Zealand guy, he's friends with everybody. He got in. He couldn't fucking tell you if you put a basketball, a bowling pin, and a football on the ground, he couldn't pick out the fucking football. And he beat me last week, like 130 to 100, and I'm just
frustrating.
Frustrating, man. Just frustrating, So anyway, shout out Nate, fucking dickhead, if you're listening. And that's it. That's my take, man.
Well, I think we did it all, guys.
I never wanted to be famous.